You've been like, no, he was laughing.
At you. You're just being really, really pedantic. You're just making everything so difficult. You're being difficult.
Right.
Why don't you just say, okay, sorry, and just go home?
Because
if your body language, I found it intimidated, then you are committing an offence.
well, you know.
I'm someone who likes to base things on facts and evidence.
Go on.
Private property,
Yep.
you need to be, the people who owns the property need to be happy for you to fly the drone.
Incorrect, they don't.
It's not correct.
No, it isn't correct.
It's not correct because you.
Are you a drone officer? Are you a drone officer?
What do you mean?
Well, I can escort you off the property then.
You're going to escort me to there?
To the pavement, yes.
Got no issue going there.
Okay, let's
right?
go. What's your name? I need to ascertain your name. It's an arrestable offence for you to not give me
Yep.
your name.
There's no offence committed, so do not need to provide my name. Please don't abuse your powers,
There
please.
is an offence of you not giving me your name.
If... Oh, I turned up just in time.
Hello.
You're alright.
You alright? Hello. I will speak with them.
Yeah, cool.
Do you want to come up the top of the stairs?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Right, just let the people up the steps.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, come out of the way of those.
Should we go down the bottom there? So
Yeah? Oh, you came back? You came back? Oh, fair enough.
Cool, so what's the deal?
No, I've just turned up to fly my drone.
Okay.
I've had all sorts of hassle.
Right, okay. Why are you flying it over university property in a no-fly zone?
So let's address the university issue first. It's a beautiful building.
Yeah.
So obviously I want to fly around it, make a beautiful video,
Right, okay.
earn some money from that.
Are you aware that it's a non-flying zone?
Yes.
Here? Why are you flying your drone on a non-flying zone?
Well, I haven't flown it yet, but when I do fly it, I have spoke to the airport.
Did you
Who have
have
you spoken to at the airport?
Who?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you who. It's online authorization.
Right, okay. Have you got proof of that authorisation?
I could probably get some.
Yeah, if you could get some for me, that would be great.
Yeah, I haven't flown yet though, so
Okay.
you see my point. I wanted to fly, but it's been about an hour of like arguing with these guys at the place.
Yeah.
So I haven't launched it yet.
If you have everything in place, then we're happy to do so.
Yeah.
Okay? But obviously, these guys are doing the jobs the same as us. You know, the rules are there to follow them.
Yeah.
That's right.
What it is, these guys have tried to restrict me flying today. They haven't physically stopped me, but they've tried to stop me doing it.
Yeah, for a reason.
Not
yeah?
not the airport.
They're in a no-fly zone.
Yeah, but the issue here has been.
Understand that. So if you can provide us with who you spoke to at the airport,
Yep.
you can provide us with the authority that you've been given, the times you've been allowed to fly between, the area you've been allowed to fly over.
Yep.
Then obviously that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
But at the moment, you're flying over private property in a restricted no-fly zone that covers the whole of the city centre for a reason.
Yep. Should we address the first things? The main issue with these guys is me flying over their property from out there. I'm not going to do it on the land. I will be on the public pathway when I do it.
Okay, but that will be entering.
So this will be entering
No-fly zone.
over. No, but it'll be entering over their property.
Which is a no-fly zone. That's the problem.
It is a private property.
So, as I explained to this
that's
gentleman,
another problem.
The issue with flying here as a drone flyer is, in fact, the airport, right? But their main issue has been me flying over the property.
Okay, but it doesn't matter about that. They're in a no-fly
Exactly.
zone.
But if you could tell them
Okay,
that
so
lawfully I can fly over here.
can't.
No,
you can't.
forget the airport for a second.
No, we're not forgetting the airport. That's the reason why you can't fly.
Right.
Is there's a no-fly zone.
Let's pretend that here was
We're
not in a no-fly
pretending.
zone. We are.
No, we're not pretending.
We are. Because I've been here for an hour, wasting my time explaining to them that I can fly over their building.
You can't fly over their
Listen, let me finish. Fly over their building, providing the airport, which is the only issue with flying anywhere here, is okay with it, right?
Yep.
If they've authorised it, there's nothing stopping me flying over
But
university.
You could be making that up.
No, but they haven't been going on about the airport. They didn't even know about it being in the zone, really. You maybe did, but
Sorry, sir, I beg to differ.
Their issue was mostly-
You have authority from the Civil Aviation Authority.
You did.
In which to fly you the drone
eventually.
over this area.
But before you arrived, their issue is it's private property.
Yes.
There's no issue with private property.
It is issue with private property because
So the airport, I can show you what you need. When that's cleared and you've seen it and you're happy,
And
There's
I've
no-
spoken to them, yes.
there's no issue with flying here.
Sorry, on every
Go on.
private property,
Yep.
you need to be the people who owns the property need to be happy for you to fly the drone.
Incorrect, they don't.
It's not correct.
No, it isn't correct.
It's not correct because you.
Are
need
you a
to
drone
say-
officer?
Or
Are you a drone officer?
What do you mean?
A drone specialist?
No.
No.
I am an officer.
Okay, so you deal with all different types of law. I deal with drones. Lawfully, I can fly over
law.
any private property.
you
Right,
can't.
so
No,
let's
you
speed
can't.
this up for everyone's
No,
sake.
you
If we
There's
can,
lots
yeah.
going on.
There is lots going on. Well,
If
there's not
you
really, but...
provide me- well, for us, there's a lot going on in my ear.
Yeah.
There's a lots of other jobs going on. So if you could.
Oh, right, yeah,
provide
sure, I don't
me
want to
with-
keep you, yeah.
If you could provide me with who's given you authority, if you could show me the authority.
I can't provide who, I can provide you with the...
And I
We
will
get an email
also-
confirmation.
Do you
And I
have-
will
So I'll show you
speak to
that.
them.
Do you
And
have
you-
the legal documents to fly the first time? Your ID, address, or all that, your license and everything?
Let's deal with the authorization for the airport first. There we go. So I've actually got the phone number for the ATC. If you want to just call them.
No. We want to see the approval.
Documentation.
Yeah, but once you've seen it, you're going to call them anyway.
That's
So
the
just call them and
approval. No, I'd
say.
like to see both.
You can
Right.
you can fly your drone over private property, but you need permission to take off and land.
On their
and
land.
You should respect privacy rights.
So,
Yeah?
so I can fly over private property
No, you need to have a permission for them to fly.
if I'm launching from their land.
What I don't understand
Yeah, go on.
is why do we need to have this issue? Why can't you go somewhere where it is public space?
Because the
Why do we
airspace is public.
Why do we have to stand here for an hour and to have this debate?
That's a good question.
When you could go somewhere else.
Very
and
good
do it
question.
Somewhere else that's not over private
No,
property.
go ahead
Hang
and
on.
so-
That's
Because-
not over private property, and that's
Yeah.
not within.
Because
their
lawfully,
pricing.
I can fly here, right? In terms of the airport, once they've given authorization.
So basically, you want to argue that. That's what's
No,
happening.
no. I want to fly my drone here.
You know, as a
Yeah.
reasonable person, you could just go elsewhere.
As a reasonable officer, you could respect our rights. We have to fly a drone in the public airspace,
you can
providing we have the
fly.
correct authorization. Which here you need the airport authorization,
Okay,
right?
so let's continue with finding the correct
Right.
authorization then that you've been given for you to fly here today.
Okay. What do you want me to? You want me to show it you or?
I want you to see where someone has written to you and said you are allowed to fly in this location between this time and this time, and who it was by name that's authorised you.
We don't get given that information. We get given an email confirmation saying it's been approved and the flight number, and then usually we would call the ATC before we launch. Here, due to flying here recently, I called them up and said, "Oh, I'm about to launch," and they said, "Oh, we don't need to know that. We've already approved it." At Cambridge, we don't need you to call. Just do your thing.
Okay, that's fine.
So there's the email. It's a screenshot of the email there.
Can you get to the email for me, please? I'd like to see the date and times.
There's no date and time on that.
Well, there will be on an email. There'll
Okay.
be a date and time when the email was sent.
I'm going to give you the phone number now for ATC.
No,
It's up to you whether you call
I
them.
would like to see the email that you have received to say that you can fly over here.
Okay, I'm not willing to show you the whole email.
Why? Just
It's got private information on there.
Okay, we don't want to see your private information.
I would
We
like to
respect
see
that.
the. I
Just
would like to see
time
the
and
original
date.
email.
At the minute, I don't have to show you nothing because I haven't flown.
Okay, well I can escort you off the property then
You're going to escort me to there.
to the pavement. Yes.
Got no issue going there.
Okay, let's
right?
go.
I'm going to fly my drone round here, and when I launch it, I presume you're still going to be here, and then you're going to want to see this. So
No,
let's deal with that
what I'll
first.
do is I'll arrest you for breach of the peace because you're not showing me what I'm asking for.
I'm trying to.
I don't believe you've got an email. You're showing me a screenshot of a photo.
You've only got to
That
call
is
them
not
up.
suffice.
All right, I tell you what.
No, I want to see the authority that you're saying you have received.
I'll do your job for you. I'll call them, and I'll put them on loudspeaker for you. Right?
Why
It should be
won't
you.
why
It
won't
should be
show
you doing this, not me.
Right, yes, I agree. But why won't you show me the email that you've received giving you authority?
Because it has personal details in there,
I don't
and
believe
I
you
don't.
received it.
Right. So you think I'm lying? You think I would come here and cause all of these people to come out to me and still wait for you to arrive if I'm going to fly illegally? Really?
Yes.
Really? Okay, I'll tell you what. On the drone assist app, which I've got up already, there's the no-fly zone, which we're in. Can you see that pink circle? Yeah? See that little pink circle where we are?
Yep.
That's a scheduled drone flight for today. That is, right? If I zoom onto it and I click on it, drone pilot user reported at the bottom, right? If I click on that, I haven't even done it myself yet, but if I click on that, it's probably going to tell you the times. Oh look, there we go. 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. today. Now that could be anybody's drone flight. Granted, it could be not mine, but that is my drone flight. And if you call ATC, they'll confirm to you that that is scheduled for today. And the flight number that they will have will match the one that I just showed you on the email. There's the original email. But if I scroll up, I don't want all my address and stuff showing.
Okay.
Okay, so that's all I was showing you a screenshot for. All right. The flight number there, Bravo Bravo Alpha 405.
What's your name, please?
No names.
What's your name? I need to ascertain your name. It's an arrestable offence for you to not give me
Yeah,
your name.
there's no offence committed, so do not need to provide my name. Please don't abuse your powers,
There
please.
is an offence of you not giving me your name.
If you suspect an offence is committed and I don't provide it, yes, there's no offence suspected, officer. Let's deal with the drone flight. Let's check the drone flight's legal first.
So who am I going to say has requested to be able to fly their drone if I can't
I've just given you, I'm happy to give you the flight number, which is specific to my flight. If they say, yes, that drone flight is scheduled with us today from 10 till 5, then...
What's the drone flight number?
Was it Bravo Alpha 405? Let me just double check that's correct. There we go. Yeah, BBA 405. Flight
Right,
plane, yeah.
we could come off and-
Yeah, let's go down there so we're not on the property.
Right, there it is.
She's not in a very good mood, is she?
Can I just see again your thing?
You take a photo of it?
Email.
Do you want to take a photo of it, or yeah? There you go.
Hold on, please.
Hold on.
Could you just
That way.
this way?
Yeah. There you go. It would be silly for somebody to come along and fly their drone here in a red zone. Remember the way. If security come and police come, it would be very stupid, wouldn't it?
They might have. Do you have all your ID, mate, and everything? Your
So-
operation ID, I don't know.
So for that drone, a small drone, it's just operator ID I need.
So it's
Which
250.
it's under
less
two-
than 250.
It's under 250, yeah.
So what about your ID? You have a recorded card, though.
No, we don't get given a card. I'll show you. We get given the operator ID for the drone. Oh, yeah. So operator ID has to be on the drone. It's under there. Yeah, just showing you. See, that's the number.
Is it?
Yeah, it's under there. It's half hidden so people don't. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, so by law that has to be on the drone. And that's the operator. So that could be the owner of the drone, for example, not necessarily the pilot, but
So your drone doesn't have a camera then?
it does have a camera, yeah.
But so if you, is that your ID?
That's the operator ID.
Operator ID, which has to be on the drone.
Yes. That drone does not require a flyer ID, it's just the operator ID. That one.
What's going down then? Cracker.
Yeah. Why you don't need a flyer ID to have to show me?
For
You need a flyer ID to be able to fly. You can pass no free online test.
yeah, not for that drone, for under 250 grams with a camera. It's only operator ID for that one. Oh, I was going to walk over here, right?
Sorry?
No, I was just telling your colleague I'm just going to come over and be nosy.
Oh right, well I prefer if you didn't.
Oh, sorry, if
This
it's
is
private.
a private conversation between me and the officer. That's all it was.
No worries.
I was just trying to get clarification.
Yeah, no worries. I can wait over here. Cool.
Yeah, no, I was saying that
Go on.
says you need a flyer ID to fly a drone, which you can get by passing.
Do you mind if I see what you've... Oh,
which
okay.
you can be by passing a free online test. If your drone weighs more than 250 or has a camera and it's a toy, you also need an operation ID. And it's not a toy. You also need an operation ID. So first of all, you need the flyer ID anyway, and after. If it's 250 or more.
I'm not sure what you're reading. You wouldn't show me, but it is only the operator ID that's needed. Let's see if I can find it for you. There we go. So this is this registered drone CAA website, yeah. So below 250, not a toy, no camera. So below 250, not a toy with a camera. There.
Below 250, not a toy with camera, no flyer ID, but yes, operator ID.
Yeah.
That's different of what
Is
they
it?
gave us.
I mean, that's on the CAA. I've always known it to be the operator ID only for that particular drone.
It's not very clear then.
No, it's not that clear, I agree.
So,
With the drone stuff, I find it's like there's different like information out there, and some of it's not quite correct, and like their policy has.
I know what you mean, but you need to. I will explain to you something.
Yeah.
The law is so weird. If I call you, no offense, I'm trying to explain to you. If I
No
call
worries.
you brown hair, you brown hair,
Yeah.
brown hair, and I feel that I don't say nothing bad, but you.
I take
feel
offence.
that you take offence and you feel that it's a harassment, but the amount of the times I said that and whatever, and you think you felt threatened or you felt like intimidated, then I commit the crime of harassment.
Yeah, it's silly, isn't it?
So, well,
It is silly, right?
No, I'm not going to judge that. It's not my place to judge. But so if you come here and you stay here and they feel intimidated and they feel that you're harassing them, by telling them, I want to do that, I want to do that, la, 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 la. You feel that you're not doing something bad, but they feel like that.
But that's not what happened.
I'm just explaining.
Yeah.
Then you are committing a crime because you made them feel like that,
Yeah.
even if you didn't have the intention. This is what I'm trying to say. Do you
I walked in
understand?
there. I said to them, "I'd like to fly today." They said, "Can't do it. We're going to call security." So they said, "Wait here." So I waited with them. Security came. The guys in the blue jackets. The security came. Like 6 of them came, talking around me, reading off different policies on the phone. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. So I tried to educate them and say, "Actually, we can do it. I've told the airport I'm doing it." And then you turned up. So they didn't tell me to leave. They didn't say like you go away ever.
I guess everybody's trying to figure out what's going on.
Of course.
I'm explaining to you how, in general, people are taking things differently. You know.
Yeah. I get
Because,
that.
You know, because it is what it is. So even if your body language, I found it intimidated, then you are committing an offence. Apparently.
Wow.
You know what I mean? If you are waving your hand,
All right. Yeah.
coming towards me, and you're talking like a bit like I'm doing now,
Yeah.
and I found that intimidated, and I feel threatened.
You'd have to have a warning, right? You'd have to say, your behaviour is intimidating me. And if I carried on doing that,
Maybe.
then I'm aware, aren't I?
Doesn't have to be a warning, you know, because maybe I'm so afraid and I can't speak to you.
But I mean from a harassment point of view in terms of the law, it's twice, isn't it, or more?
Yeah, it is. I'm not talking about harassment specifically, but
Okay.
it's just any kind of that you could put someone in, you know, detention or alert.
I just came to fly my drone around this beautiful place. I've done loads of buildings around Cambridge already. Most of them haven't had any problem.
Yeah.
These guys are a bit misinformed on the drone stuff, so they've called you. And with it being in the red zone for the airport, it's actually important that maybe you guys check. Because if I launch my drone here without the permission, then it's illegal, right?
Yeah,
So
definitely. But
here's a little bit.
As my colleague said, you know, we're so busy. It's the last Sunday before Christmas.
Yeah, I told them don't call the police.
You can imagine what the hell is going on in this town. You know, sorry for swearing.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
But it's been enough things going on, and people are actually in need.
Yeah.
So why don't you just step back?
Because I'm here to make my. I get paid from my videos, right? So
But just drop it for today. I mean, for now, for this building, you said
I can't
you
do
done
that.
already some buildings.
Yeah, but because Christmas is coming up, and over Christmas I'm not going to be getting out, so I need to cover that gap. Otherwise, I won't get paid. Right? So I've came to Cambridge today to make some beautiful videos, which lawfully I'm allowed to do that. But I've had to request authorization from the airport for that yesterday, which I did. And then these guys are misinformed on it. They believe it's illegal. So they've called you. Hopefully, you ladies are now going to do your checks and you're going to educate them and say he's allowed to do it, he's got the authorization from the airport.
Would you bear with me here for a second, yeah? Thank you. What's your... one?
Done. So I just thought I'd come over because I'm going to get going soon, I think.
What you gonna do, sorry?
No, I'm going to get going soon, that's all. Been here a long time. It's been maybe an hour and a half, isn't it? Hour and a half, been here?
I think so.
Been quite a while, hasn't it?
I
Yeah.
think so.
And these ladies have got a very busy day, apparently,
Yeah.
in the town, in the
They
city.
have to, yes.
Yeah.
The civil constabulary, sir.
Is that what you call them in the military, is it? Or is that what you say it?
Civil constabulary. Yeah.
Right. I thought so.
It's an overarching
Yeah.
term for all the police forces in the UK
Right.
because they are the civil constabulary.
Yeah, yeah. But in the military, is that you guys refer to them as civil constabulary, is it?
Yeah.
Right. See, I didn't know that. So when you said it earlier, and the other guys were laughing at me, I didn't know.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I use military terms.
Yeah, it's fine.
Can I ask just one question, sir?
You can ask, yeah.
Are you videoing this?
It was on record earlier, for sure.
So you've got my face
I do.
on video.
You got mine.
But I would like to put a plea to you. The fact of previous establishments and previous work I've done, I do not wish that to go onto the internet.
Okay.
And as you can tell from my accent, I'm from a certain country.
You say country, did you? Right. What do you mean by the country?
I'm from Northern Ireland,
Oh, okay.
and my association with the British military, I do not want my face put onto the internet.
I see.
Thank you. And I can make that plea to you now, and I'm asking you as a gentleman that any imagery of my face is cut out from the internet, please, sir.
Just a response to that is obviously in your role of work, anybody these days can film you. It's quite popular
You're
filming
directly
security.
filming me, and I know that
No,
you're
but
filming, sir.
what I'm saying is, in the police and the security, your role is you're on the street dealing with things, right? People film security in police all the time.
Yeah.
So I would just say to you that maybe if that is a concern for you, then I don't know.
What,
You know?
another line of work?
No,
Is that what you're saying to me, sir?
if you were like a personal man, you came out of a house and this happened, there's no other way that your face would ever be in public.
No,
But in your role,
But you've already said to me that you're filming me.
yeah, but I'm saying,
So I'm only just then asking as a personal favour,
no worries.
please don't put my face on the internet.
Oh,
We're just waiting for the airport to ring back.
oh right, okay. What is it? They're checking, are they? Or
Yeah.
you seem quite, you know,
Down the line.
well, I don't know what word I'd use personally, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah. You kind of turned up and it felt for me like you're presuming that don't have the email or I've just turned up and going to fly without any, you know.
I'm someone who likes to base things on facts and evidence, not on someone's word, because quite often in the role that we do and the people that we deal with, someone's word isn't true.
For sure.
So if you can provide me with facts, then I
Yeah.
will happily let you get on with your day. That's not a problem.
Yeah, of course.
So that's what we're doing. We'll speak to Cambridge Airport. As long as we've got the correct information and the correct authorisation,
Yeah.
then
There's no issue going over this building, providing that's
yes.
all it was
You
earlier.
can understand it from the point of view, and from my point of view, just on a bit of a personal level,
Yep.
you seem quite adamant that this is what you're going to do.
Because you've
You
turned
know.
up after about an hour of that gentleman you spoke to is quite reasonable.
The fact you've been here for an hour as well, why don't you just
There
go
were six-
somewhere else? I don't understand. If that was me,
So in hindsight, in
if
response to
that was
that,
me, I would just go somewhere else.
but you know
I
what?
wouldn't want to cause this much
Okay.
fuss over something.
You know, when this comes back that I'm allowed to fly with the airport, and you tell them he's fine, right? If somebody else comes in the future,
not being rude, but let
sure.
me just take this.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Hello. Okay.
Carry on, mate. No crime scene.
No worries. Okay, thanks.
No. Okay, we'll wait for the phone to come back. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Bye, bye.
Just in response, if somebody else came to fly, after today, it probably wouldn't happen. These guys would say, oh, you're in a red zone. They might call you and say, there's a guy flying a drone, by the way, and they just leave them to it. And if you wanted to check if they're flying legally, you can, right?
And also, I think if I'd rocked up to do something, I'd come with probably paperwork printed out, or I'd show them something to say, guys, I'd just be, I don't know.
I did the same down there. The guy on the phone called his boss, and the boss was like, providing he's got the Civil Aviation Authority, he's illegal there to fly over anything.
Not every building's the same,
No.
not every person's the same,
No.
not every security guard's the same. But I'm just saying, if that was me personally, I'd have my paperwork printed out, I'd have my ID printed out, and I'd say, here you go.
I don't have to provide the ID to them, but I did show...
Why wouldn't you?
What, my ID? Or, you mean my actual ID?
Yeah.
As in my...
My name's John. This is
They
John
don't need to
Smith,
know,
here
do
we
they?
are.
It's-
But why not? They've got members of the public here.
Yeah.
They've got Cambridge University students that they're looking after. Cambridge University students aren't allowed to fly drones.
On their land, of course not.
Yeah, they have to ask permission. So a reasonable person, I feel, would provide that information. I don't see why you wouldn't.
I did turn up and provide them with... I showed them the drone size, the weight.
Yeah,
I showed them all the legalities.
You haven't given
The things
them
that
your
matters.
name or anything.
They didn't ask for it.
To most people, someone's name and a form of ID to show that, you know, you're here for reasonable purposes.
Yeah.
You know, that would be quite normal.
Their issue was you're flying over private land and you're not allowed to.
Yeah.
And then I said to this gentleman, I said, the only issue here is the airport. Actually, the airport is an issue. And that's when I showed him where we are on the map. We are actually in the red zone. But the reason I don't just do what you're saying is because a lot of people won't. They'll just fly the drone down there and fly it over. These guys might see it and call you. It's like an overreaction, whereas
I think it's an overreaction.
not because of where we are, no. Cambridge is obviously a red zone, so it's a little bit different. But generally speaking, just if this museum was in another area,
Okay.
you know,
So can I just ask one question?
sure.
Are you filming this? Because my next statement, I don't wish to discuss this on film.
Right, okay.
Yeah? Can I
Well,
ask?
you know I'm filming today,
Yeah.
so is it something specific you want to say that I can
Yes,
turn it off for?
in regards to this site, yeah.
So you want to turn my camera off for you to say
It's
that
just
thing?
my opinion,
Yeah?
but it's to do with this site.
Okay, I can
But
turn it.
don't wish it-
If you want to say something off camera, I can turn it off for you.
Please, if
Yeah,
you
no
would.
worries. Oh, there we go. I can be reasonable, you know.
No, and you have
I'm not just going to continue if you want to say something like that. No worries, mate. And everything I filmed today doesn't necessarily go into my video. It's very long. I've been here like an hour and a half now, so. And I haven't even done the drone footage yet.
Please, my personal request as well.
I might just call the airport myself because I don't know which number they're calling, but let's see. You can. I'm just going to call the contact I've got, see if it's any quicker for you.
Good afternoon, operations.
Oh, hello there. I'm just calling up. I had a drone flight scheduled today. You guys approved it yesterday. Oh, actually, I think you approved it today. BBA 405 is the flight.
Yep. Yes.
I'm just here with the police. They are making their own inquiries to just check this drone flight is legal to happen in the area. Would you mind speaking to them if I pass you over? I know they're waiting for another call back from you as well, but would you be willing to just confirm to them I do have it planned, or?
Yes, certainly.
Who is that person?
Do you want to talk to him and ask him who he is? Yeah, there you go.
Hello?
Hello, hi, my name's Mark Collins from Cambridge City Airport.
Brilliant. What I'm going to do is just call you back from my police mobile phone, if that's okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Lovely, thank you. So what is...
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks. What is that number? 01223.
373.
Okay, lovely, thank you.
No worries. Because I flew here a few days ago and I had to call them. Well, I thought I had to at time, so I called them up and said I'm launching my drone, and they were like, "Oh, you don't need to tell us. We've already approved it. Carry on."
Yeah.
But usually with airports, they like to know when you're actually going to launch,
Yeah, because sometimes aircraft.
because then they tell all their aircraft in the area
20, yeah.
there's a drone. But I think due to it being almost out the zone, they don't care too much because we're quite far away.
I never said low is the low, you know, it's like,
It is.
eh?
I said it is, yeah. Yeah.
It's massive. Oh my god, how do you do it?
But I just thought if I call them up, it might speed your investigation up, because your colleague may have called a different number.
Yeah, this is what the other colleague told me to do.
Yeah.
And hope it's the numbers at the telephone.
At least you got your gloves on
Yeah, well,
and your fleece. Is Cambridge quite bad for crime? It's quite a posh area, isn't it, Cambridge?
I know, but there you go.
You still get a lot of problems,
Where
or?
you see volume of people and you have cities, you have crime. That is it.
Right.
Yeah.
I've not been here much, but
Different areas, they have different, you know.
Yeah.
Different.
no worries.
Yeah, we have another telephone number, and we now straight to the airport. I will let you know. Thanks ever so much for your help.
So what station are you two from? Are you from Cambridge?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Backside.
Have you ever had anybody like do what I'm doing but there?
Yeah.
Have you?
Well, I had an incident on a private property, like neighbours, you know, and it was a bit of a grey line because
Right.
it was children involved and all that with a drone, and
Oh, there was a drone involved.
yeah.
What was it, like
I
a
think this
private
was-
house?
So it was a private house,
Yeah.
two neighbours, and the children had a fallout, and the father was flying the drone on top of the neighbour's house just to intimidate them and to make them.
Ah.
And it was, not only one time. So although he had the right to fly for the airspace and all that, still, as I told you,
The repeated behaviour.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
felt like, why? We do not, that's our privacy.
I can understand that. With it being like a private house as well,
Yeah.
there's no
And,
real reason to be flying there, is
It
there?
didn't seem to be more than 50 meters. So
Was it a big drone or was it a small one?
it wasn't a, I'm not sure, I don't know.
Ah.
I have seen it, but anyway, he admitted, he apologized, and he just got away with a slap on the wrist, so everybody was happy. That's why in some situations, it's not worth it all that. I know you're right, well, possibly, I don't know, we'll see now, but, he's doing his job, and, sorry, what is your name? Lina.
Lina, nice to meet
a
you.
bit more. So, I'm doing my job. I have to answer my boss, he has to answer his boss.
Yeah.
And listen, nowadays, it's much more than just a drone flying on top of a museum,
Well,
Because we don't know you, mate, you know what I mean?
that's why I went in and I showed them the drone, I showed them how small it is,
It's much more. Nowadays, Cambridge city centre, before Christmas.
Okay, yeah, I can
It's-
understand.
That's why we're taking it so far. It's not because we don't like you, or we have something against your face, you know what I mean?
Well, it's the airport zone you need to check.
Yeah, it's everything.
That's the main thing.
No, this is a city centre as well, which is very, very vulnerable for everything. See what happens in the world around. You need to have
But
precautions.
that's why I've gone in there before I started anything and said, I'm going to do my little drone flight, show them the drone, how small it is, there's nothing attached to it. You know, it's just a plastic thing, right? To try and make them feel better.
It is taking footage, so
Yeah, of course it is.
that's the thing.
But it is what it is, isn't it?
It's their understanding of the policies and the rules for the university. That's what they were trying to clarify, and that's why they said no.
I don't expect them to say yes
No. But again,
if they believe, you know.
if you've applied for the flight, which these officers are going to confirm to us
Yeah, with the airport,
after
yeah.
with the airport or whatever
Yeah, yeah,
else, but there was nothing stopping you sending an email through to the university media or communications people and saying, look, I want to do this. Have you got any objections? I've gone through the right authorities. I won't go through ATC because of the red zone. Explain everything.
Do you know when I decided to fly here was last night?
So you
People are
can
not going to do that.
see, well, no.
You know?
But at the end of the day, you can see why these gentlemen and that lady has called us to come down and obviously speak to yourself.
So Pembroke College, just there,
Yeah.
I went in there to say the same thing.
Yeah.
And he said, you can't do it, but I'm not sure. Let me call my boss. He called the head porter, and head porter, I heard him say, lawfully, providing the airport have granted permission, he's allowed to fly over. Nothing you can do. So then he said, crack on, mate, but make sure you notify the airport.
Each of the colleges might have a separate issue or whatever else, and interpretation.
I'm just saying that was
This
somebody
is
that
sort
knew
of
the
sits-
laws on it.
Yeah, this sits under the head of the university because it's a university building.
But in terms of the law, they're under the same law, right? You see what I'm saying? So he knew the law, and but it was a 2-minute conversation. I walked out, and I will fly over that, but it'll be included with this one. I'll do both at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Because those guys weren't sure on the law, they've tried to stop me, escalated to you, escalated to police.
Well,
To check the airport is,
we're only confirming from a legal perspective with
Of course.
the constabulary that this is awful.
yeah. I understand the checking. If we weren't in the airport zone, I would be feeling this is too much. But with it being in the red zone, you know,
But as the officer said, you've got to allow us to do our duties in regards to due diligence and security for our sites.
what would that entail? I mean,
Huh?
what would that entail? I could have just launched it and not told anybody, and the first you'd know is see me doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then what?
Then would be what?
Then you'd have to wait till I finish. But I've given her the phone number that I've spoke to. Hopefully speed things up a little bit.
Well, we'll see. The officer's on the phone now. Let's see what the outcome of this call is.
Yeah.
Confirmation or whatever else, sir, and then hopefully
Yeah.
we can get this wrapped up.
So you see the pink circle?
Yes, I heard you talking
Yeah,
to the officers.
that's my flight.
That's your flight.
I didn't know it was on there showing until I got it out. But I get a feeling that one lady officer, she wants to nick me for something, she does. She wants to get me for something. She's the one on the phone.
She's only doing a job.
Yeah, but she seems the type that wants to. She doesn't agree with me flying around here, so she's saying, in my opinion, she's trying to like.
No, she's only trying and do what you call it. Get the right understanding and make sure that all parties are concerned are happy.
So how long have you been doing security? A while? Or
No, that's the call. Sorry.
I'm turning away from you. Fair enough.
Still got,
Yeah, fair enough.
still got the speech on it.
Yeah. So how come you've stuck around? Is it just to find the outcome out? Or
Yeah, I just want to see what the outcome is
Yeah.
for the officers. So if anything, as you already clearly stated, if it's an education process, then we can now pass it on to our higher authority.
yeah.
We're trying to find an amicable solution for all parties here, but we just want to make sure everything is done above the law. You travelled far today?
Hour.
I know.
I was not too far away last night. I stayed over somewhere else, so
You've been doing this long?
18 months.
All right, well, the sites, if you don't mind me asking.
What are the sites?
Yeah.
What, locally or
Well, do you do it across the UK or
across the UK? Yeah. I've done some quite famous, iconic sites.
like where?
I'll say that much. Yeah, like London.
All right.
Few places in London, quite iconic. Oh, who's that? Oh no.
It's on the bike, right?
What it is, it's taken quite a while.
I know.
I'd like to.
Because the other stuff as well.
Because what? Sorry.
Just bear with us for a minute.
I've been reasonable with waiting.
Good.
But soon, I am going to launch my drone. I have to start my flight. Because I do have other locations I need to visit today and do the same thing. And with daylight, it's not very. We don't get a lot of daylight, do we now? So I've done what I need to do. I've shown you the email. You've made your inquiry.
Yeah, but we're still waiting.
Yeah, but that's not my. It's not my
We need to be
issue.
patient. Just be patient.
My flight is legal to take place. Do you know what it is she's actually waiting for? Because the gentleman that I spoke to confirmed straight away. Yeah. He said. Oh, you got Machino glasses on.
Sorry?
You got Machino. Do you not worry wearing them to work? They might get damaged. Where are you from? Which?
I am from Greece, but this is not
Greece?
a Greek name. That's my husband's
I didn't know
name.
that. I wouldn't have thought Greece. So what are you doing in England then? It's cold here.
I know.
Better over there. Yeah, I've been to Cyprus. I like Cyprus.
Cyprus is not Greece, though.
No, it's not. Greece is.
Yeah, it's different.
Weather is similar, yeah?
Yeah.
It's warm, yeah. Yeah, Greece is on my list to go to, I think.
It's good.
Do you recommend anywhere?
Well, I would recommend where I'm from. So, it's a straight flight from Stansted, Peloponnese mainland.
Nice.
And it's by the sea. It's good.
Yeah?
Really nice. Kalamata.
Okay.
KLM airport. It's good.
Very good. It looks like from her reaction, we've got some news, yeah?
Right.
That's my old name.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes, they've confirmed that you have the authority. That's fine. So do as you wish
Yes.
under the regulations that you've been given.
Okay.
Obviously, this could have been dealt with a lot earlier had you provided the university, which I don't think is unreasonable, with a little bit more information.
I mean, I provided them with what I have to sort of legally to make them aware that I'm not a terrorist
Maybe
or
next
whatever,
time have
you know.
something printed
But
because people
This is
it's
what I
more
said.
easy to have something printed,
Yeah.
you know.
can I ask where my old name came from?
We are the police.
No, because
I'm afraid I can't give
I haven't used that name
information.
for quite a while.
Right. I can't.
And my
use
operator ID is not with that name,
Right.
so I'm just curious.
I'm afraid I can't give that information out.
Right.
Okay, so you've got the authority and that's fine.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Take care.
Have a lovely day.
Thank you.
You too.
Are you going to tell the security guard or?
Sorry?
He was waiting for the outcome, that guy.
Oh, I thought
Yeah, no, he just said he wanted to know. Yeah.
Yeah, not a problem.
Fitzwilliam Museum. Go in.
I thought I'd show you. I've showed you the weight, haven't I?
Yeah,
you showed you the weight, yeah. I was just showing them the weight because
Yeah.
that was important for the... if it was bigger than that, obviously,
Yeah.
I'd have to stay further away from the building and stuff, but...
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
It's left here. It's left here.
All good, my friend?
I just, can
Oh,
I just check?
so no, Roger.
No, could you set up?
Yeah, that's fine. All good? I didn't see you earlier, but all good?
What's the member in your security just had a word with you?
No, I'm saying like, I didn't know what the police said, but they basically said they've checked the airport and the airport's fine. And
Yes.
in terms of going over your building,
Sir,
oh yes,
I'm going to abide with what the officers have just said to me there now.
okay, I didn't hear what I said.
So, as long as you're outside our property and you fly it,
Yeah.
but what I will say, and you are on body cam of this, should your drone come down and strike a member of the public on university property,
Yep.
then the university is not going to be culpable for that damage to that individual.
Fair enough. Mate.
Yeah.
It would be me liable
No, that's
because
fine.
it would be happening in the airspace, which is not your airspace.
Well, you just said to me
Yeah,
on
yeah,
camera
yeah.
that you will be liable should the future
Well, I think
claim.
that's how the law would work anyway, right?
But I'm just
Yeah, yeah.
confirming that in regards to
No worries.
the thing.
Yeah.
So,
I don't want to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
I don't want my drone to be damaged
likewise,
either.
if there's any damage to the building and whatever else, you will be culpable for it, sir.
Right, I'd imagine I would be.
Yeah. I take it it's going to be in direct line of sight as you're flying it as well.
You tell me. Did they say that?
Well, it has to be. Has to be by the Civil
I'm
Aviation
trapped.
Authority.
All right, yeah.
The code
Yes. No, he's right. I just wondered where it came
has
from.
to be in civil, it has to be in sight all the time.
In line of sight at all times. Well, visible, if I want to see my drone, I have to be able to spot it.
Yeah.
I don't have to keep my eyes on it. A lot of people think you do.
Right. Okay.
Essentially,
Sir,
yes, you're right.
Have
Yeah.
a good day.
No worries. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
All right.
I could have picked a nicer day for you.
Why?
Good day.
Well, a warmer day.
It was all right earlier.
I'll bid you farewell or whatever else.
And you do a usual report thing. Do you mind if I ask what you're going to actually do with your
No,
the
no,
footage?
don't go there.
Put it on social media. Edit it. Make it beautiful. Put music on it.
Yeah.
What music?
Sir, can I just reiterate, that personal request from me?
I've taken it on board, my friend.
Thank you.
Would you have a preference in music choice? No?
Ride of the Valkyrie.
The music that goes on there is normally kind of like horror-y, suspensey, quite dramatic,
All right, okay.
olden day type thing. It suits it, yeah.
There you go, back. A bit of bag, man, I'll do.
But it has to be copyright free, so I can't use just anybody. It has to be royalty free music.
So I take it then you do this often.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Anywhere else that I would know?
When this video goes out and you watch it, you'll see other places that you probably know of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You'll see. I've done some quite iconic buildings and places, to be fair.
So if you want to come again,
Well, I want...
Inside?
just phone us in Vaz,
When
say
I
what you want to do, and then we'll go, okay, that's fine.
when I put the video together, the drone parts, I have got a few videos inside.
Right.
But when I finish the drone, it would be nice to have a few more videos from the inside. Is that allowed? With the phone?
Yeah, there's no problem
Just
with that.
don't get members of our staff.
Yeah.
No, I won't.
And that sort of thing.
And lights, we don't like direct lights from the artwork.
Because when it goes out and it's drone footage put together, I'll combine the inside beauty with that. It would look great. People object to it, but the actual part of the
You can
video,
understand our point of view. You must be able to understand our point of view.
you're just following what policy you've been told to follow. But if it contradicts what the law allows and somebody turns up to do that activity, you're going to try and implement your policy. And they're going to say, well, lawfully I can. There's a bit of a clash. You know? So I think as long as they're off the land,
That's
And
it,
if you
play the
bring any
clash.
paperwork to say, look, I've got this permission from air traffic control.
yeah. I think if I'd have dealt with you only, we'd have got to that point a lot quicker, I think. Other people got involved and it escalated, you know. But anyway, I'm going to crack on,
Right, okay.
do the drone part, and when I finish, I will pop in and let you know it's done. Yep.
Just let them know on the desk, yeah?
No worries. Thank you. Well, guys, we're flying the drone now. Let's get it ready to take off, and the weather is taking a turn for the worst, which is annoying. I wanted to do it with a bit of nice weather, but oh well. drone is down.
Oh,
I don't know if you were aware of what happened earlier,
I heard a
but
bit of radio traffic.
yeah. I just told them that I'd come in and tell you when it's finished,
Oh, okay.
so that you just know it's not flying around.
Okay, perfect.
All right?
Yeah, great.
Thanks. So guys, let's get out of here. All I can think is that the other day I flew in Cambridge and I went to the police station and flew, and nothing happened at the police station. Some plainclothes officers saw me, ran in, but nothing happened. So I'm guessing that at that point they knew who I was. And it's been fed into the radio for today. Same guy. That's my thinking. But either way, she went out of her way. She spent a good half an hour on the phone trying to get my details. So, which is not good. But, we are going to leave here, the museum. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you very soon.